Hello, everybody. Welcome back to What's the Greatest. I woke up this morning and uh, I need to beat Lost Vikings. The need is very real after being very frustrated with it last time I played. Um, not, you know, not feeling good about my standing with this game because I can tell you that before the last video. So after the second one, when we were plowing through the game and making it look easy, I'm just like, oh, Lost Vikings is a shoe-in for a great game. And no, I've reassessed my belief, but we still got to beat it. Enough of the intro. Let's play some Lost Vikings and continue in our last worlds. We're going against Tomator, the alien. Especially being what I believe was so close last time, and then really can't take your eyes off for a second. That's right, you know all these. And despite me continuing to say that I need to change out this controller, I did not change out this controller. Because it's accepting defeat. I will use this broken controller, and that will be that. I believe we stumbled across a secret last time. When we were trying to figure out the puzzle. That will be very beneficial for him, assuming everything else goes swimmingly. I feel like we're just gonna ride with Eric for as long as we can, because he's the part that would kill us last time. So much precision. Look at that. One character set. Now the fun part. Okay, this is what got us last time. Take it. Not fun. Not a fun part, but it's over. Yeah. What I like to see. We were so close to the end last time. RN4. Oh, I guess that's arena. Who's best to start? Oh, okay. Gotta learn level ones. I think you can get enough bounce. Make that ladder. No. You only get a little bit of a boost. Okay. Is up further. Red keyhole. Okay. Yeah. Oh, gravity. It's so long to get up. Okay. Seems to be safe there. Him up. Gotta fall all the way to the bottom. Stop that momentum. Hoping for like a piece of fruit somewhere. Okay, so I think Eric can make that. Yeah. Okay. Okay, not great. Alright. That was surprisingly easy for this last section of levels. Oh, was that a touche? Fake exit. Alright, so it goes right, middle, left. He hugs this. His bounces. He's good. Get him in. Bounce. Get under. Now we play the crawling game. And this is not going to be a interesting way of doing this. But that's what happens if we don't. Yeah. I don't know what my plan was there. Trying to lure them off screen. It didn't work. I'm not actually too worried. Feel like I just got caught. I took the wrong guy up first, and then I got caught in a situation where I was constantly trying to manage what he was doing and then bring people up slowly, and that's Everyone's got a piece of food. We're getting right back to where we started. Oh, okay. Every time I'm just like, I got this. I don't. All just little taps. Tap left, tap right, and it's over. Come on. Man, oh man. Oh boy. Every time. I really don't even feel like I'm doing anything different. I'm just like, oh, I can always glide fast enough to get that piece of fruit. And then the one time I try, out of the 99 that have been successful, is the one time I hit. Wow. Things are falling apart here. Was getting through these guys without taking hits. Was just having to worry about the lasers. And now took a full health guy with food. 1 scorpion. These levels would not be nearly as bad. Like, they can be this difficult. If it wasn't for the fact that it's just they all have these super slow mechanic parts to them. Like, the candy thing had the helium, where you just had to sit, and you couldn't really do much. Just like... I'm cool with having to kill all these guys, all that good stuff. It's like, don't make me have to do this gravity stuff where I have to just sit and wait. That's not where I find the joy. Okay. Did not go as well for him. Oh. Thought he was gonna fall. Just want to get guy some freaking food. Remember that there is electricity at the top, on the right. Should just plan for the bounce in the middle. Realistically, what I should do. Bounce. Don't get stuck on the stupid ladder. Hi, dear.
Jump on this thing.
Jumping. Get on top of the shield, yes. Okay. So far, so good. Okay, what are we looking at here? I don't know. I want to see down. I was to guess, it's blue key hole, exit. Presumably, we should be good. A 3-part level. Okay.
What kind of progress have you made?
I have played level. I beat one.
Okay, alright.
I am at what they in the business call the other one.
These are very technical terms. I'm gonna need you to dumb it down.
Of course, only Eric could do this. How? It's controller. It's controller.
Do you have a backup one?
I'm gonna check.
Just for shits and giggles.
I do indeed.
You good?
Okay, let's hope this controller works better.
What on earth could be stressful about what you were just going through? See, this is what I'm talking about. I thought you were gonna land on the gray part as the floor, but it turns out the blue
Gray part?
Yeah, because like there's like a chair rail.
Oh, sure. Okay.
I thought you were gonna land on the space age chair rail. I thought that was.
This level doesn't even end after this part.
No, why would it? You need to suffer.
This is a 3-part level. I've hit 2 different exits that have just teleported me along the level.
That's mean.
So this isn't even like, yeah, you figured it out. Nope.
Like, alright, that's a good start.
Right, so how is this? There needs to be buttons on the controller that make you be able to move the camera.
Good drink.
Oh god, okay. No electricity at the top. You fall on the blue key somewhere. No!
Oh, Lordy.
Fart! Ugh, where's this blue key at least?
Go on the wall just over there?
Don't know why he bounced down. I'm guessing it's... Okay, let's pass that part. Son of a bitch.
Have fun!
Twice I've been like, oh, I beat this level. I'm done.
This wasn't as bad as I thought it would. Oh no!
Oh, god damn it. God damn this game. I am truly at a loss for words here. This is gotta be, if not the last level, the second to last level. Don't know if they'll do some sort of boss fight, but Bounce, bounce, clear. Bounce, get the key. Bounce, go over here. Okay, should be 2 there. I mean, we're solving this level little by little, but it's okay, that's okay. All right. Back to part 3. Full health. 2 foods. Sorry, I feel like these buttons are even louder than the last ones, but the one thing they are not is sticky in the up position, so I will take that every day. So, if I remember correctly, it's hard right, hard left, medium, right, hard left, not too far, good. Fine. Get him up. I don't know if I'll need it, but Bring some food. The yellow key. Blue key is over there. Did I just... Yeah. You gotta be kidding me. There!
Yeah.
I hate this game. I got all the way through to the end, and because I took a portal earlier than I was supposed to, there was no way back, and therefore I had to restart.
So this has gone from beloved childhood game to adult film nightmare?
Yeah, I mean, it's not making me think happy thoughts.
Well, not even that keyhole that kind of looks like a wiener?
Even the keyhole that looks like a wiener.
Aww, disappointing.
I feel confident that I can do it, but I am...
It only takes like 80 tries when you get it.
I'm just so upset that having taken my time, because I was just like, well, let me take this teleporter, is what cost me another retry. That's what I'm upset about.
Yeah, fair enough.
None of my characters were dead.
You did everything right except that one dumb thing.
Yep.
Now sometimes you're feeling not quite yourself, so you eat an entire tomato.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that guy's face so much bigger than the other two? I find his face to body ratio very upsetting.
That's fair. Got a strong, chiseled jaw.
Mm-hmm.
Give him this piece of fruit. This. Not the best, but it will be okay. Part 3. Or this is only part 2. I'm getting ahead of myself. I was thinking for a second I was gonna have fun.
You're like, I'm almost done with this. I can see the light at the. Oh, god damn it.
Yep. Which I think is great about this level is the people who made it clearly knew what the worst enemies were, because that's all that's in the level.
Yep.
There was no, like, oh, maybe people really didn't like this guy. No, they knew.
Let's find the biggest pains in the ass and just load up the last level with them.
Alright. You take that. Lure out the other one. There it is. Okay. Now we're safe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Truly.
Well, keep me posted. Fight the good fight.
Now, the only part that I know not to assume I'm doing the right thing. So stupid. Now part 3. Okay, now how... How did they get out? I am stumped. Oh, but okay. Guessing there's a ladder on that side hidden. Yep. And then, okay. Whew. This has got to be the end of the level, right? Everybody, please tell me this is the end of the level. It is. Okay. Right. Okay, this is guessing the last boss. And I gotta get above him to blow him up. Obviously can't go that way, and gotta be him first, right? A pattern to free a grenade. Free grenade, grenade. Wow. That's a trick and a half right there. Free a grenade. Hoping to keep moving. those stupid bombs. Hard to dodge. And you know that this is only the start of the level. Well, alright. They are throwing the curveballs at you. You see a button, you want to push a button. It's the general rule of how this game has worked up until this point. And now it's just like, no. Wow, what are you supposed to do here? don't have a shield. That's crazy. I know for a fact that I never beat this as a kid, and I can clearly see why, because... Okay. It's 2. Guessing they both have to fall back down. Fucking shit. Oh my god. These last levels. They're gonna make me lose my mind. Yeah. Oh my. Oh. How is it that like 2 in a row did it fine, didn't get hit, and now I can't do this part again? Come hell or high water, I'm beating this game today. Even if I need to if I need a time lapse and just be like, hey, here's me playing this last level for 9 hours. The stupid get this last level, it's hard enough. The stupid nonsense of just like, well, every fall from this point on is just going to be a leap of faith is maybe more frustrating than the boss itself, because it's just like that is a stupid thing to presumably I guess what the leap of faith stuff does, it doesn't necessarily be like, yeah, you pooched this up. It's purely a like, oh, you idiot. You should have known that falling a slightly less than 90-degree angle would kill you. Just like I know if somehow I make it back, just a big if I somehow make it back, I know that falling through that blue sphere Like, there should be checkpoints. Oh. Tried to be cute. God. Thought I could sneak in a double hit. Yeah. Was not patient. Alright. If this is not the run, I'll speed it up until it is the run. The fact that you need to bring Eric just because he can jump at the very end and then make it all the way back is a real dick thing to do. And they knew that. They're not dumb. They knew that having to make you go through this obstacle course multiple times. Yep. Yep. I knew that was only a matter of time. All right. I will speed things up. You will watch me die 155 more times. And then hopefully you will see the end of the game.
Great.
I am in the last level. I have already resigned myself to using time lapse because of how much I'm dying in this last level. So here's the head boss.
Oh, I didn't know this game had bosses. I thought
This is the only head boss.
Okay.
Each character has to fight him in his own way. So Olaf glides above him and drops bombs. Right?
Naturally.
Killed him. But because it's not just like, oh, that's the...
And I'm done.
Yeah, and he's done. Like, nope, now I take my fighter, and he has to very carefully navigate all of the most annoying things.
Yeah, because, you know, fighting the boss isn't a big enough pain. You gotta also...
I also have to... Need him to throw his bomb off camera. Okay, and he's dead. But his job isn't done yet, because now he has to make it back, which is super annoying. And just for shits and giggles, they're just like, hey, even though you killed that boss, you need to bring the running guy there because the key is in a spot where you have to jump for it.
Well, yeah, it'd be a shame if you didn't use all 3 guys. It'd be crazy to just beat the boss and then be done. Ooh, that was a tight squeeze.
Mm-hmm. And then, so of course you gotta get them all back. Oh, don't worry, dear. It gets worse. This was that most innocuous thing is to use the key. You have to be right on the keyhole. Because that's far enough down the ladder, I can't hold on to the ladder and grab the keyhole. So I just have to basically go for broke, and if I miss, he dies.
Cool, cool. Oh lord. I didn't like it.
And now I need to hit this button. And so you're just like, oh, cool. Cool, 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 cool. I somehow did all that. Now he's got to do it. Because you left him up here.
Well, I mean, 2 out of 3 Vikings surviving the adventure is still successful, and I feel like the other 2 should save themselves.
Yeah, I would agree. So this is... I got up to this guy once before. And this is where I died last time. Because what you gotta do, now that you're the dumb Viking, is ram him into the lasers 3 times. First he goes through his bomb motion and his shooty gun motion.
Lasers! Oh, I like that ramming him also kind of takes you out of the equation for a
Yep.
while.
Oh, I don't actually know. Maybe I have to do this for infinity.
3 seems like a reasonable amount.
Yeah, 3 is usually the standard video game boss amount.
Mm-hmm. There we go. It's 4, just to mess with you.
Oh, why is that laser back on? Oh, that laser never went away. Guessing we need to do that.
Good thing you can't be those.
And even now, I've never gotten this far, but clearly the level's not over.
I don't know what your obsession is with the level being over all the time.
I know.
Wanting your suffering to end or whatever.
Nope. Oh, thank God.
You almost kill yourself?
Yeah, I almost killed myself because I was trying to use an item and I had the bomb selected. Why, game? Just let me be.
They're like, you chose this. This is what you wanted. And to know that despite being vaporized, that guy is clearly still in existence.
Yep. And it's just like, here's where the stupid thing is just like, well, do I go across the top or do I go down? Can't see down. So
I like how that guy looks like he has so much fun.
well, didn't get enough downward thrust on that.
It was weird, dear. Real weird.
Okay, that's clearly not the solution. I'm guessing I need to keep pushing him back when his laser goes down.
And it's quite the shield.
Go down, laser.
Well, I have faith in you.
You shouldn't.
You can't stop me.
Oh, I think I did it. Oh, yes, this has got to be the end. Oh, do I need to thumb through this? Oh, those wascally Vikings. It's over, dear.
You did it?
It's over.
You're free. You're finally free. You guys carjack a spaceship.
Yeah. Sitting on a cat?
I didn't think I was. Oh, they're fighting.
It's better be the credits, and if I have to play, I'm just smashing this game.
If it's just running through a
Even if
forest.
it's running through a forest. Our happy home with our happy wives and our happy children.
Oh man. I didn't know you guys were family men. Now I regret saying you should be one of them.
Yep. And all of them have kids.
But the big face man is even scarier from the front.
It teaches us that travel's great as long as you come home.
Aww.
This is the slowest text scroll. Oh, they brought back rockin' music.
You know what I'm gonna say? This game doesn't feel like they stuck to historical details too much.
No.
Solo concert!
What? Alright. Credits. We'll let them play out while I get the board. So we need to put this game on it somewhere.
Uh-oh. I know it dropped down from where you were originally gonna put it.
Oh, what color is it? Purple.
Purple?
Need another purple. You know, I'm torn. Do I let the credits play out? Yeah, sure. I'll let the credits play out while I talk.
Yeah.
People don't need to see the board. Can recap. Where does this game belong? It's the greatest game of all time. Caitlin, what's your vote?
Based on soundtrack alone, I would put it at number 1.
Sure. You think it's better than the Super Mario soundtrack?
Ooh. Well, Super Mario Brothers is iconic,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't rap over it. This one feels like it's just waiting for a hip 90s rap, maybe with a cartoon cat of some kind.
Yeah, totally see that.
Realistically, I'd probably put it at like a 6 or a 7, maybe. Oh, it's gotta be better than Blast Corps.
Yeah, so let me talk. Let me tell you.
You played it, I didn't play it.
Yeah. So, after the second video, about 30 levels in, I was ready to put this game at number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Right behind Super Mario, above That's You. I would still say that if you play the Lost Vikings up till the point you get to the Candyland and then quit, you're in good shape. The levels are fun, they're interesting, they're short. So if you die once or twice, it doesn't feel as aggravating. It also says watch for Lost Vikings 2. So that's got to be on the list at some point.
That is some confidence right there.
Yeah, put that in your credits. You already know. Lost Vikings 2.
You programmed it in before you even sold the unit. You're like, I just know.
Yeah. Like, I know this game's going to be successful. Alright. Let me switch back here. There we go. Now it's just my ugly face. So, I was going to put this at number 2. I understand ahead of time that having played this game as a kid allowed me to breeze through the early levels because I memorized what to do. And if you came in this completely blind, you would obviously have a harder time in the beginning than I did. I get it. But I was still willing to say this is a fun puzzle game, good action elements, or a fun action game with some puzzle elements, however you want to describe it. And I was willing to say it's above That's You. Even got a 2-player mode. We could have played this 2 players. Yeah.
I would have slowed you down.
I would have gotten so mad at you so many times. I'm glad we didn't.
Yeah, it's better for our marriage that we did not do that.
But starting at the Candy World through the end of the game, the level difficulty jumps up from a 7 to a 10. And it doesn't relent. The levels get longer. There's basically no focus on enemies and just on spikes and lasers and things that kill you in one hit. So there's not even like, oh, I got hit by that guy, I hope I find some fruit later. Nope. Get hit once, game over, start over. And so that is infuriating when you have a 10 to 15 minute level that you are just figuring out on the fly, and a momentary lapse of pushed the button too far or you didn't hit jump or whatever the case causes somebody to die, and then you have to start that 10 or 15 minutes over again, because it's not like you can always duplicate everything that you did. As I have shown again and again, I've gotten past parts in the beginning on a consistent basis, and then on the 4th or 5th attempt I cannot get past the beginning for 2 or 3, so it's still flawed. And those last 4 levels, last 3 levels, brutal. I was very angry. So it is not at number 2 anymore. It sadly, just for the end, falls down. I would rather play wrestling. Sadly, I know my wife probably would not, but I would rather play the wrestling game.
I haven't played any of these other than That's You. Oh, and Knowledge's Power. So, like, my ratings would be completely different.
Sure. Super Dodgeball is short. Very, very short, but fun. And maybe I should like step away and come back after the
rage,
the
the
rage
residual
of
rage
the
is gone.
end of the levels is gone. And that's that. But yeah, I would probably put it actually under Super Dodgeball. Um, while Super Dodgeball is a 15 to 20-minute game that you can beat, and you can't even pick teams. So, there's not a lot of replayability there. You would have a lot more fun playing Super Dodgeball. And if you have two people, you would rather play Super Dodgeball 1 versus 1 than Lost Vikings, two people on the same team. So I'm going to slot it in the 5th seed, right above Blast Core. Blast Core is another game. I feel like they're very similar in that Blast Core's beginning is very fun and very strong because you get Bulldozer and you just get to destroy stuff, and that's what children like to do. And Lost Vikings beginning is, hey, you have all these characters, their powers seem limitless. Isn't this fun? And then as you get farther in Blast Core and you get farther in Lost Vikings, you go, oh Jesus, this is not fun. But I would take Lost Vikings over Blast Core. So I'm gonna write it here. We're gonna move it up. Lost Vikings going up. Number 5. So we now have 10 games on the list. We hit the Big 10. I can't imagine there's a lot more video games left in the world, really. As far as I know. I mean, sure, we got Speed Devils and Ni no Kuni, but I think that amount of video games.
I think there's at least like one more.
Yeah, maybe like Mario 2, I think I've heard.
I kind of remember, yeah.
So our 10, just to give you the top 5, Mario Brothers, that's you. WCW NWO Revenge. Let me get this in camera and get that glare off of it. Super Dodgeball, number 4. Lost Vikings will be number 5. Then Blast Core. Then WCW NWO World Tour. Then The Simpsons Road Rage. Then Knowledge is Power. And then When Vikings Attack. So When Vikings Attack, worst game of all time, featuring Vikings and just video games in general. And Lost Vikings, I thought we're going to redeem Viking kind down to the top 5, but that's about it. All right.
Vikings, man.
Vikings. Will there be a Vikings game that makes number 2? I don't know. I don't know how many more Vikings games there are.
Yeah, do we Google them?
Yeah, I think you Google that. So that's it for me. And what's the greatest? We get to start a new game. My rule of having 3 games in rotation, and now that we've beat Lost Vikings, tells me that I get to start something new sometime soon. So until then, you can enjoy these 15 hours of Lost Vikings. I bet a speed run of this game is half the length of my first video. And here I am doing 4 videos of this. Very frustrating. All right, that's it for me. Toodaloo. Thanks for joining me. And what's the greatest? Bye-bye.